Hey man, you ever look into flat Earth?
All right, I got 3 days where I've observed these sunspots from September 3rd to September 5th. This is from September 3rd, and it was at about 2:45 p.m. In the evening. And um, I'm gonna just cut some of these. There was a lot more footage, but in order to show the three with some of the time lapses I did too. Um, I'm going to cut and edit these. Um, but one of the things you can see is that the light will kind of eat these sunspots up. In other words, light can hide things, distort things, and actually just make it all disappear into the light. But that's not my focal point. But it is a good thing to also look at. All right, I'm going to go and let some of the natural audio play, and then I'll pop back in.
I have to follow the clouds. Pretty dark sunspots. Oh, he's back out in the open sky. Can't see shit. Let's see if there's any other ones up here. Yeah, look at that line.
All right, I didn't have a time lapse for September 3rd, but I got two time lapse here for September 4th. And this was early in the morning. This was like at 6 o'clock, right around that time. Yeah, my focus wasn't as good either. There was a lot of little thin layered clouds up in the sky. Um, and it was just kind of keeping me from getting an actual good focus on this for some reason. Um, I know I had all my settings the same as the day before because, of course, I didn't mess with any of the settings, left them alone. Um, and also, too, this was shot with the P900. This was back in 2017. So, um, I didn't have the P1000. Matter of fact, it wasn't even out on the market. I don't even know if they were talking about it then, but finally got one middle of 2018. Yeah, they were talking about it, but we weren't seeing nothing happening with it. But also, again, you can compare these to the other ones, even though it was a different time of the day. Kind of gives you an idea that these do change little by little, but there is a change in them. You just gotta look. Hard part is because the focus and then the amount of light that I was getting that was kind of hiding some of the sunspots. But um, I think it's pretty obvious that you could see some of them moving. Now, this first time lapse that I'm fixing to do is a natural one. I didn't do nothing to it. It's just the way it came off the camera. And then I run it again, um, and I do mess around with the contrast, brightness, and saturation. And I did 2 of them. So this is the first one, and then this is the next one here coming up. This is the first one again. You know, enhanced, I should say. It was enhanced. Cut some of that light back, brightness, and turned up that contrast. And then I did the same thing to this second part. You know, the natural video. Just the way it came off the camera, not messing around with anything. And you can see, boom, that brightness. It eats everything up. And that's the angle that that light is coming in on my camera. Also, again, here, this is where I enhanced it. And then I'm going to play a little natural audio here coming up. And then I'll chime in again.
Them 2 spots right there. Boom, once it gets in the open. It was pretty cool, just barely covering up the lens with this filter. Just the edge. Seems to be enough sometimes.
Alright, this was taken on September 5th, 2017 at about 10:45 a.m. It was morning time when I was taking this video. And, you know, I don't want to make this video real long. I got one little time lapse too that I'd like to show along with this. But, you know, this was kind of to compare these with the 3 days. 3 different days where I filmed the sunspots. Call them sunspots, call them what you will. That's what they're well known for. So, if you want to actually have people understand what you're talking about, yeah, call them sunspots. Alright, let me cut this and put the time lapse on, and that'll be the end of the video. Alright, thanks a lot for watching. Oh, I did the same thing for these next 2 time lapses as I did in the other ones. Alright, again, thanks a lot for watching. Thanks a lot for subscribing to the new subscribers. And thanks a lot for staying subscribed to the older subscribers that have subscribed to me in the past. Alright, thanks a lot. Have a good night. Bye. And I hope you enjoyed.